Well, hello guys, this is Diamond. We will be making some Freshies today. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want more tips and tricks and information, fragrances, things like that, go ahead and click the link in the description box and it will take you straight to my ebook, and also it will take you to my Patreon where I have tons of candle making recipes, skincare recipes, you name it, everything is there, okay? Today we are going to make some Freshies, guys. I'm going to show you from start to finish. It's the first time I ever did this on the channel. I have a lot of videos in my Patreon, but this is the first time I ever did it publicly. You will need some good quality silicone molds like I'm showing you. Now, you cannot get molds off of Shein, Temu, or Amazon. Those molds are usually low quality, they burn up really fast, and you don't get really good detail. If you want some nice molds with good quality, not only good quality, but things that you have never seen in China, click the link in the description box and go to my website, simplyjoysoapco.com, and you will find some very unique molds, okay? Now guys, I've been making Freshies for over a year, and I'm telling you, it's been a journey. I had to really learn how to make them, as far as what kind of scents to choose, because there are so many different scents that I already have in my storage, in my closet, but it takes certain scents to really get a good strong throw from the Freshie. So I had to study that out. I actually put all of that information in my ebook. My ebook basically tell you a list of fragrances that you could buy that would be super strong in the car, and I think I probably put about a good 20 fragrances on that list. So it gives you a lot to start with, and it also gives you the companies. All right, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm using mica powder dust, and I'm basically dusting my molds with a paintbrush in order to give me this look. As you guys can see, like in between the design of the skates where it kind of looks silver, that is the look that I'm going for. So what you do is you just kind of take your your shimmery, very fine mica, and you just brush it with a paintbrush all through your mold. The next thing you want to do is you want to color your beads. If you're not coloring your beads, then go ahead and put them inside the mold. Pack them into the mold, guys. Pat them down as much as you can, and just keep filling up your molds. Now, as far as the aroma beads that I use, guys, I did start out on Amazon. Amazon is really good in the beginning, but when you want to buy these things and you want to spend less money, it's best to find a company that can ship you the product as cheap as possible. For me, I like companies that offer free shipping, and one of them is ABC Molds and Mailers, okay? And that's a good place to get your beads from. Very good, high quality beads that you can get shipped to you for free. Because let me tell you something, you go through some of these companies, they try to charge you $80 for shipping, $100 for shipping, and it's a heck no for me, okay? So I'm still dusting my molds and I'm still filling them up, and sometimes, guys, this can take the longest because you got to weigh it out, pretty much fill up your mold and then put it inside of a plastic sandwich bag, and inside that plastic sandwich bag, guys, you go ahead and you put some mica powder inside of it and you shake it up, and that's how you color your beads. But you putting it inside the mold is pretty much making sure that you're not using a whole lot of excess beads. Now, it would be different if I was to basically just use white beads, because I could just take those straight from the jar, pour them into my mold without a problem. But in this case, I wanted to brighten them up just a little bit. I didn't want them to be too dark, and that is how I ended up. And as you can see, the OKC mold that's all the way in the top right is super white, so that's just a telltale sign that I used some mica powder. Now I'm putting them in my oven, guys, and usually I put them on the second rack. Now, the thing about it is when you put them in the oven, you're going to put them on about 290 degrees for 20 minutes, okay? I used to do like 350 for 20 minutes, but that gets really hot and it burns off the fragrance pretty quick. So you want to go ahead and touch it, and if you touch it and they sink in, then it's time for them to come out the oven. If you touch it and they just kind of lift up, then you want to leave them in there for a few minutes. So when you leave them in there, and let's say it's 15 minutes, you want to just keep coming back checking them. You don't want to leave them in too long because you'll burn off the fragrance. So now I'm taking them out of the molds, and as you can see, guys, there's very great detail on the molds. You don't get that from the ones on Shein. They're pretty flat, and not only that, they make your beads burn really, really quick. I just love how this pumpkin turned out. As you guys can see, when I turn it, you can basically see like the shade of purple and also the glitter as well. And this is the skate mold, guys, and oh my god, I just love making this skate. This is actually the second time me pulling this mold out and making it. I enjoyed making it the first time. Let me tell you something about Freshies, y'all. Some people may look at it and be like, oh my god, that's a lot of work. But you listen, when you love to paint, you love to relax, and you just need that moment where you could just kind of sit down, let your hair down, have fun, and make Freshies. Guys, I am loving how these turned out. They look so nice. And let me tell you something, when you got really good detail on a Freshie, it makes it so easy to paint. There are Freshies that I've made before where I had to take them and put them all the way up to my eye just to be able to identify where the detail, when I say detail, I'm just talking about the lines. And as you can see within my molds that I make, those lines are pretty raised up. And this is, last but not least, this is the New Balance that I made, and this came out pretty decent as well. One thing I can say is when we take and we dust our molds with mica, it cuts down the amount of work because you don't have to paint as much, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to take all of those Freshies that you just pulled out of those molds, and you want to go ahead and put it in your poly bags. Now guys, they do not sell these bags on Amazon. I will link these bags in the description box, okay? So now I'm starting out and I am painting. Now guys, as you can see, I used to use the metal tips, but I switched from the metal to the plastic because I noticed that with the metal, my paint would just, it would start coming out all around the top, and it would do everything besides come through that metal tip. And then another thing is I could not really flow. And what I mean by flowing is, you know how you just painting and the paint just coming out, and with the metal tip, I found myself scratching a whole lot. So I went to the plastic, and the plastic helped me to paint so much better. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pretty much just outlining, anywhere there's a line, I'm just taking my black and going around it and just outlining it. And I outline everything where there is a line. So basically, where you see all the lines for the hat, the bottom of the mold, all around the coffee cup, the straw, the pumpkin, everything gets outlined in black. And guys, you want to make sure that you use the smallest needle top, okay? If you use the smallest one, it will prevent you from, squeezing out way too much and messing it up. Usually when you get black onto white, like let's say I was to mess up and I got a lot of black paint onto the white part, it would just really make it look very messy, very, very messy. So I tried to be really, really careful. And, you can wash this stuff off like with a baby wipe, but it does kind of mess it up when you do that. So it's just best to just make sure you take your time and get it perfect the first time. So I'm using a coffee color, and what I did was I mixed the coffee color, like right now I'm filling it in, but I mixed that coffee color with a white. The reason why I did that is because I wanted it to kind of look like cream, and it actually came out pretty good, doing that technique. And as you guys can see, I'm just swirling the white in, and then I realized it was too white, and I went back and added a little bit more of the coffee color, and I used that same coffee color for the stem of the pumpkin, and that is honestly, between the cup, the stem of the pumpkin, and the straw, that is the full extent of this coffee color. You won't use it anymore on this particular Freshie. Now, this Freshie was very easy to make because you really don't use a lot of colors at all. All right, so the next thing we're doing is we are going to take the purple. Now, listen, if you guys need these plastic tips, I can definitely link these in the Patreon for you guys so you can get these as well. Now, in the beginning, when I first started making Freshies, it was pretty hard for me to get my paint to be flat. I would just really mess up so much. And I think for real, the reason why was because I was using those needles, and I used a lot of glitter and stuff like that in the beginning. Now I don't use as much glitter as I used to. Like, I try not to use a whole lot of glitter. Now I'm finishing up with coloring the top of this hat orange. I normally love to use those bright, vibrant colors because they just, honestly, they really stand out. So you want to grab you a sheet of paper and you want to go ahead and grab some orange glitter. Okay, so when it comes down to the glitter, you want to use fine, okay? Extra fine is the best one to use, but that is what you are using. So now I'm just going around and I am fixing anything that I see that I feel, just need a little bit of that extra touch, extra love. And I am actually finished with this Freshie. I love the way it turned out. It is beautiful. Guys, if you love my videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And listen, I'm going to post more Freshie videos. And the next one I post, I'm going to make sure I stay in the camera a lot more because this time I kind of messed up. And I know y'all didn't complain, but, and I thank you for your patience. I'm going to do better next time. But this is a finished product. I hope you guys like it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel.